future of Xbox exclusives is looking good. Microsoft has bought a ton of first-party studios and announced new games like Gears of War 5 and Halo Infinite, plus even Crackdown 3 is still on the way. Although we won't be seeing most of those games for a while, there's still plenty to play on your Xbox. So here's the 10 must-own Xbox games to do your console justice that you can't play anywhere else. Quantum Break from Remedy Entertainment has moments where its combination of third-person shooting and temporal powers absolutely soar. As Jack Joyce, you've stumbled into time-manipulating godhood and must use your newfound superpowers to wipe out waves of armed goons and prevent the cataclysmic end of time. It's worth playing Quantum Break just for those moments when you warp dash to an enemy to punch his lights out, then trap their friends in a stasis bubble, and then shoot a nearby car and let explosions do their magic, all in the space of a few seconds. This beautiful 2D platformer puts you in control of the adorable fluffball Ori, accompanied by a watchful spirit named Sign as you explore a lush, treacherous forest structured in brilliant Metroidvania fashion. As if the base game wasn't enchanting enough, the Definitive Edition expands Ori's adventure with new areas and abilities that shape how you nimbly dart around the expansive environments. If you're not one to back down from a challenge, some difficulty spikes really test your skill and perseverance, Ori's adventure will enthrall you from start to finish. With Sunset Overdrive, Insomniac Games decided to craft a chaotic open-world game filled with absurd artillery and a healthy dose of punk rock. Sunset Overdrive lets you pull off some brilliantly absurd feats of mass destruction, where you can launch fireworks, ice grenades, propane tanks and more, mowing down hordes of mutants while you grind along telephone wires with your physics-defying sneakers. Although its attempts at edgy humour constantly fall flat, the sheer freedom of grinding around Sunset Overdrive's urban playground make it well worth a go. Forza Horizon 3 continues the open-world arm of the Forza series, compared to the simulation-focused Motorsports line, and is set in the varied and utterly stunning locales of Australia. From the earthy outback to Yarra Valley, you'll want to drink in all the sights while you're behind the wheel as you drift, race and stunt your way to the tops of all the leaderboards to earn yourself the rarest and best rides. It's nowhere near the best Halo game, but as sci-fi FPS adventures go, Halo 5 Guardians makes for a solid system exclusive. Master Chief shares the spotlight with newcomer Spartan Jameson Locke. Halo 5's campaign is best enjoyed in online co-op, and though the plot itself lacks sufficient oomph, the new focus on verticality in the level designs keeps the tense tactical firefights feeling fresh. Meanwhile, the multiplayer is as exciting as ever, especially in the large-scale, multi-objective skirmishes of the 24-player Warzone mode. As for all the other tried-and-true modes, you really can't go wrong with Halo multiplayer in any capacity. Gears of War 4 follows a new generation of super soldiers, Kate, Del and Marcus Phoenix's son JD, as they tear through legions of baddies with an assortment of bullets, explosives and Lancer chainsaws. Whether you're playing solo or in two-person co-op, Gears of War 4's campaign delivers one thrilling third-person shootout after the next, full of fast-paced stop-and-pop combat against smartly designed opponents. Diving into the PvP fray of online multiplayer is a great way to satiate any leftover bloodlust, and the revamped Horde mode brings an appreciated tower defense vibe to the endlessly replayable PvE holdouts. Boy, did Cuphead deliver when it arrived on Xbox One, proving itself to be more than just a distinctive and beautiful art style. Under that cute exterior is a mix of bullet hell style bosses and tricky platforming that'll push you to your limits. Its precise and well-balanced mechanics cater to a range of abilities and options that encourage replays, as well as simply wanting to best your previous playthroughs. Plus, it's great to bring in Mugman and play co-op with a buddy. Everything in Forza Motorsport 7 is as flawless as those 4K visuals, with better AI, improved handling and more substantial collisions. Basically everything you need to make the cars all feel great. The precision of the controls creates some great moments as you push cars to their limits. It all combines to deliver an experience that's both realistic and fun, as long as you don't mind working for it, as some of the progression can be a little demanding as you try to collect cars and win events to get even further. The key to PUBG's success is the ruthless thrill-seeking behind its 100-player deathmatch. The tension behind that just maybe I'll win this time feeling each time you play is enough to keep you coming back for more. Parachuting into an island to scavenge guns and gear, eventually you'll head towards conflict with the survivors and just hope you make it out alive. Updates mean that it's always getting new gear and improving play, so it's definitely worth a go. Possibly the biggest boon for Xbox One owners is the fact that Sea of Thieves is all theirs. Rare's pirate adventure sees players sailing across the big blue sea, finding treasure where X marks the spot, and defeating hordes of skeletons, and even collecting chickens, snakes and pigs to sell to travelling merchants. Of course, you're doing all that in between chugging grog, singing sea shanties and having a laugh with your mates. Because even if you've never heard of Sea of Thieves, all you need to know is that it's the best game to play with your friends. So those are the best Xbox One exclusives. Let us know which ones are your favourite in the comments below, click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle for more news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar.